Welcome to the Den of Tools.
Howdy ho, guys and gals, it's Red, your friendly Red Tool Bear, back again here in the old Den of Tools. And today we're here to talk about Craftsman, not just any Craftsman, get this, professional grade hand tools from Craftsman. I kid you not. We're going to talk all about them, whether they're professional grade, who actually makes them, where they're coming from, are they made in the USA, how much they're going to cost, all of that. They're going to be hitting stores here shortly. In fact, you can order them on the website now for delivery and get them next week. I kid you not. Let's take a look at this because this is some of the biggest news. I know a lot of people have been waiting for an upgrade, if you will, to the Craftsman line. A lot of us, this bear included, have been a bit disappointed by what we've seen. Now, if we go over to Craftsman's website, now they've kind of been secret squirrels about this because there's no press release, no big announcement about this, but if you start looking on the website and over at Lowe's, you'll start seeing the Craftsman V series of tools. And they've got quite a selection out. We're going to talk about that here and more, but let's talk about the V series kind of stuff because this goes back quite a ways. Now, remember, Craftsman never made their own tools. Not until Stanley Black & Decker did the owner of the Craftsman brand actually make the tools. They were an OEM shop. They'd get their tools made by somebody else. And that's the early days, 1900s, early 1900s, up till 1940-ish, as a matter of fact. We would see Craftsman tools made by BE and Craftsman H. Now, you'd see these here. You see the little stamp there that says Craftsman H. You'd see Craftsman BE on this. Now, they were Craftsman brand, but we didn't really know who the manufacturer was or, typical OEM kind of stuff. But they're great tools, excellent tools, but there was no way you would open up a bag of tools and look in there and be like, oh yeah, these are obviously all Craftsman because they all look a little bit different. Well, they decided to change all that going into the late 40s, early 50s there, when we started seeing the Craftsman V-Series wrenches show up. And at this point, this is what most people would consider to be the modern look for Craftsman. I'm going to reduce this picture a little bit so you can see down at the bottom, you'll see the little V stamp on all of these. And as you can see, this was the point in time where you could look at a wrench, you could look at a ratchet and be like, oh, that's clearly a Craftsman just by the way it looks. And that was kind of brand recognition thing they were going for. Now, a lot of collectors believe this was a real step up in quality and as such for collectability these days as well. These are the ones that everyone wants. And this is, many people, this bear included, often consider this to be the standard, the gold standard for Craftsman tools. Well, they've decided to do a throwback to that with this new Craftsman line of V-Series tools. They've co-opted that V-Series name, and now this is their professional grade tool. They've got look at all this stuff. We've got ratchets here, we've got screwdrivers, we've got Allen wrenches, we've got socket trays, ratcheting, or combination wrenches. I could have sworn there were some ratcheting wrenches in here as well. Pretty sure there are. We got long handle, flex head, all sorts of stuff. So we're going to jump through some of the key stuff. I'm going to put a link to some of these pages down below so you can check them out for yourself. But let's take a look at this. This is the classic 3/8 drive ratchet here. Now, I always like to look at the 3/8 because to me, that's the core, all right? This is the ratchet that most people are going to grab for hands-on use more often than not. Now, you may say, well, what about the 1/2 inch, Bear? Well, I find, especially for professionals, and this is aimed at professionals, that usually they're going to grab a power tool when it comes to the 1/2 inch. They're going to get an air ratchet or cordless ratchet or impact wrench, and they're going to go at it. But for the 3/8, that's more often we're going to get paws on. Now let's take a look at this. Look at the knurling on that. That is, the bear. I got a soft spot for knurling, and that's always going to win me over. Nice little, the V emblem on there, nice little switch on it. I like the shape of the handle. It looks odd, but it's the kind of thing that once you get it in your hand, you know that it just feels natural. It's a good looking ratchet, looks solid. I like the finish. Of course, the knurling, I love good knurling on it. Although the bottom part apparently isn't knurling. Look, that's kind of odd though. You've got the, let me see if I can get over here. The top part is knurling and the other parts are just, a single angle, so you don't have the crosshatch kind of design. Weird, but okay. Anyway, let's jump through some of the rest of this stuff here. Here we got the 3/8 inch drive long flex head ratchet. This is a standard ratchet. You get the same kind of knurling, same kind of handle on that. We've got it in a soft grip as well, comfort grip there, so you can really put some power into it. Let's see if we can get some different angles on that kind of thing. You still got the knurling up there, but then the rest of it, of course, is this completely molded grip on there, not just a slide on or something like that. Good looking ratchets. I can't wait to give them a try. I've often said, people say that the Bear's kind of hard on Stanley Black & Decker, and I admit I am. I hold them to a pretty high standard, and they're the largest tool company in the world. If they want to make good tools, they can do it. A lot of us, myself included, not been too happy with what they did to Craftsman brand, because I'm a Craftsman fan bear from way back in the day, since I was a cub. And it's nice to see them, putting that name on some professional grade tools. Here's one of the little mechanic sets. I haven't seen a big mechanic set yet. This one's, smaller, kind of portable kind of thing. Let's see. Here's a nice, we've got the 6-point sockets, nice little socket rail. I like the design on that. There's a different angle for you. That's a good looking one. We got the nice 6-point sockets. We get the beveled corners. That's great. Nice roll stamping in there. I like the look of everything so far. Now, how about these wrenches? Now, the wrenches, I've been particularly disappointed with the wrenches that they've had recently. These are nice. Look like full chrome wrenches here. Got a nice set there. Let's see what else we got for us here. Here we go, metric reversible ratchet. Of course, we have the SAE also, but ratcheting combination wrench set. And you've got the flip switch on that. This is something I'm excited about seeing. I can't wait to see how much these cost. Let's jump through this here. Now, here we get the screwdrivers. Look at these screwdrivers. These are nice. Look at the handle. We got the hex shank on there, so you can get a wrench on there as well. Very nice looking set. And then we've got the ratcheting screwdriver, the extract bit set one here. And if you look at this, if you've been around for a while and you see a handle like that, you kind of might know what this means, and maybe some of you know where I'm going with this. That's one of the biggest clues as to who actually makes these tools, and that is, I don't know how you pronounce it, Facom. This is a European-based tool company that makes these tools, but guess who owns them? Stanley Black & Decker owns them. Now, as you can see here, Western, South Europe, Scandinavia, Eastern Europe, Asia, Middle East, and Africa. Not even looking at the United States. This is the Facom website there. But these are professional grade tools. These guys, they don't care about the average consumer. They're focusing this at the guys who are using these each and every day in the bay or even in mobile kind of setups. That is who they're targeting with this. These are professional. Look at that nice van setup. These are professional grade tools. Well, so how much are they going to cost, right? You're like, Pear, okay, you keep saying pro. How bad is it going to hurt my wallet? Well, it's pretty bad. $1,712 for 3 ratchets. I know. Hold on. Just slow down. I got to think that's a typo because it doesn't seem to match up with anything else. The only thing I can think of is that somebody typoed the 2 in there. It's probably supposed to be like .02 or something, but it's, I don't think it's that price. In fact, I think somebody commented on it. Anyway, let's jump through it here. Here's a 4-piece set of the ratchets for $200. That's not a bad deal. We got the V-Series 6-point metric standard combo wrench set here for $170. These are not cheap, all right? By no means are these cheap. Look at this little mechanic set here, $160. Not a discount price here. And if we look, they're all free store pickup, free delivery. You get 3 to 7 days, they're saying. But if we check store delivery, if we click on the store delivery, they all go away. All right. So these are not showing up in stores, at least not in my area as of yet. Hopefully they'll show up shortly because I want to get my paws on some, see if they're really up to that kind of standard. But I do know about Facom, I can never pronounce it, the tools. But they're fantastic tools. I love that. $1,700. Somebody even commented, are you out of your mind? Are they made of solid gold? Maybe platinum. Yeah. Anyway, good laugh there. But here you go. Look at that. $100. I got to wonder about these. This is the 3/8 ratchet. $100. Oh, that is a pricey ratchet. For price comparison, here's the classic ratchet right now from Craftsman. $20. That's going to be a hard pill to swallow if I have to jump up to $100. I don't see how that price could possibly be correct, but who knows? I mean, if you look at the other ratchets, $89, $89, $99. Again, this weird kind of pricing on the cents, $89 and 93 cents. I don't know. We're gonna have to see, but this should be happening here shortly. This is all gonna settle down, especially once it hits store shelves, and we'll know exactly what's going on here. Well, let's address the angry grizzly bear in the room, and that is, are these the made in America tools that Stanley's been promising? Are these coming out of the new Texas plant we've been waiting to see ramp up and produce new tools? And the answer is no. They're just not. And I don't have an official word from Stanley Black & Decker on that, but I can tell you why. They're telling you themselves, look at this wrench. Anywhere on this wrench do you see made in the USA? Come on. Even back in the day, they were stamping made in the USA, big as life on the side of the tool, because they wanted you to know where these tools are coming from. And the fact is, they're not coming from Texas, because it doesn't say that. It would say made in the USA on these tools. Now, looking at Facom's website and trying to get information from there, basically, most of their tools are made, I think it's like 65% are made in Europe. They're made in Ireland, in Italy, in France, and all over Europe. Some in Eastern Europe. And then they have got also a large portion made in Taiwan and a very small portion that are made in China. My guess is that going along with the trend with the other tool truck alternatives, like we're looking at Tecton, the Carlisle tools over at Napa, Gear Wrench, Harbor Freight's Icon line, Capri, and others, my guess is that most of these tools are going to come out of Taiwan, which is not necessarily a bad thing, because we know by looking at these other types of tools, we've seen some excellent tools coming out of Taiwan. That's where most of Tecton stuff comes from, and they're fantastic tools. Would I like to see these made in the USA? Come on, who doesn't want to have decently priced made in the USA tools? It's one of the reasons I always push brands like Channellock and such, because we love those tools. They're made in the US, but that's not what we're getting here. But the big news is that we are going to see a step up in quality to the Craftsman brand, and who knows where they might take it from there. I hope to see some new innovation and not just rebranding of their other tools. We're going to have to wait and see. Let me know what you think about this news down in the comments. Are you going to give the new V series a try? Or is this what you're looking for? Is this what you were hoping Stanley Black & Decker would do? Let me know. And while you're down there, don't forget to chomp the old like button, smash the subscribe, ring the bell. Anyway, that's all this bear has for you today. You all take care, God bless, and as always, shine on.